Hi YouTube and welcome back to my channel. So in this video we're going to be looking for the general solution for the given conditions. We have dy dx to be this, and for where x is 1, y is 15. We've previously solved problems like this, and I'll be attaching a link or links to those problems in the description below. But let's start up with this one right now. So first of all, you have that dy dx is equals 16x root y minus 11. So this means you can bring like terms together, and in bringing like terms together you have this, which is in terms of y, would go over to this side. So you have 1 over y minus 11 dy, which is equals 16x dx. So with this, we can clearly see that we can integrate both sides to get the values of y and to get the values of x. So integrating this right hand side, let's try to integrate. So we want to find out the integration of this dy. So let's start by saying that u is y minus 11, and if u is y minus 11, this means that the u is equals dy. So this can be rewritten as 1 integral of 1 over root u du, because dy is equals du, so du. And this is the same thing as root u is something as u raised to power half. So 1 over root u would be u raised to power minus half du. So integrating this, we would have u raised to power minus half plus 1 all over 1 minus half. So, and that would be 2 times root u. Let me reiterate. If I say u raised to power minus half plus 1 all over 1 minus half, this means as denominator I have half, and as numerator I have u raised to power minus half. Now u raised to power minus half is the same thing as root u. Now when you divide by 1 over 2, this is the same thing as saying times 2 over 1, and this would give us 2 times root u. That's how we have this. So let me just quickly wipe this off. So we have 2 root u equals, remember we still have to find the derivative of this side. So for the derivative of this 16x dx, this would be 16x 1 plus 1 all over 1 plus 1, which is 16x raised to power 2 divided by 2. This is 8. So we have 8x squared plus c. So I can as well just replace this with 8x squared plus c. Let me just wipe this off. So, but remember, u, we said u is y minus 11. So if u is y minus 11, we'll just replace that here. So you have y minus 11. So at this point, this is what we have. And we want to find the value of our c, the constant. Then we try to find the general form of this expression. That's our yx. So let's proceed. And before we proceed, let's just copy out. I just want to copy out this expression because I'll be referring to it later. Okay, so usually we would just have to keep moving out our terms from the left hand side to the right hand side. So at this point we have root y minus 11. I'm dividing both sides by 2 to remove this 2 here. So I have this expression divided by 2, that would be 4x squared plus c over 2, but c over 2 is still a constant, so we can leave it at c. So to take away the roots, I'm going to square both sides. So squaring both sides, for this part I would have y minus 11, and for this part I would have 4x squared plus c raised to power 2. And when you expand this, you're going to have 4x squared times 4x squared. This is 6x raised to power 4 plus 8x squared c plus c. So this is what you have. I would like to just move it up here. I have 16x squared plus 8x squared c plus c. All right, so at this point it means y would be 16x squared plus 8x squared c plus, when this moves over here, plus 11 plus c. And remember from our question, we were told that y of 1 is 15. That means when x is 1, y is 15. So we can simply say for every x here, would replace it with 1 and equate it to 15. So it means 15 equals 16 times 1 raised to power 2, that's 16. So 16 plus 8c plus 11 plus c. So this would be the same thing as 16 plus 11, that's 27, right? So I could just say, let me wipe this, I could just say 27. Yeah, this is it. So when I try to bring like terms together, this should move over here. This would be 15 minus 27 equals 8c plus c. And that will be the same thing as saying 15 minus 27, that's minus 12 equals 9c. That means, therefore, as c is, when you divide both sides by 9, you have c as minus 4 over 3. That's because this goes, you have c, and this goes by 9. When 3 divides, you have 4 over 3. Okay. So now that our c is minus 4 over 3, this also means that our general formula, that's y here, y of x would be 16x squared. Sorry, x, oh, that was a little mistake. This is supposed to be x raised to power 4. 16 x raised to power 4, x raised to power 4 plus 8x squared. Now our c is this, so we have minus 4 over 3 plus 11 minus 4 over 3. So we are simply just rewriting this. So if this is the case, if y of x is this expression, I'm just going to try to rewrite. We said y of x is 16 x raised to the power 4 plus 8x times this plus 11 minus this. So this is the same thing as saying 16x raised to the power 4. If you multiply this, you would have minus 32x raised to the power 2 all over 3. And if you subtract 4 over 3 from 11, you would have plus 29 over 3. Now, this is our answer. Now, to see if your answer is correct, to check if your answer is correct, when you put 1 for every x, you should be able to get back 15. Remember, our initial condition said y of 1 is equals 15. So for every x that's 1, our y should be 15. So let's try that. If you have 1 here, it means we have 16 minus. If you have 1 here, it means you have minus 32 over 3 plus 29 over 3. And this 2 plus 29 over 3 minus 32 over 3, that would give us, this 2 would give us minus 3 over 3. So if you divide, that's minus 1. So 16 minus 1 will give you 15. So that shows us that this is correct. Also, if you are looking for ways not to have to deal with a lot of fractions, let's get back to this point. I said we were going to work with, let me change the color of my pen. I said we were going to work with this expression. So let me paste it back here. So where you have this, at this point where you have this, you remember the condition, you think about the condition. The condition said this is equals 15. So for everywhere you have x here, you replace it with 1, and everywhere you have y, you replace it with 15. So because of this condition, this would be 15 minus 11, that's 4, equals 8. X times 1, x is 1, so 1 raised to the power 2 is 1, so 8 times 1 is 1 plus c. Let's wipe this off. So okay, I could just say okay, I could just write that conveniently somewhere there, because this is equals 15. All right, so this would be 4. I have that 4 is equals 8 plus c, and in this case our c would be minus 4. So if our c is minus 4, it means that at this point, still at this point, that's here, still at this same point, we are going to replace our c with minus 4. So to rewrite this, we have 2y minus 11 equals 8x squared minus 4. So we are going to do the rest of the process just the exact same way. To remove this, I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So dividing both sides by 2, this leaves, and 8 divided by 2 is 4x squared minus 2. So I'm just going to replace this with 4x squared minus 2. And to remove this root sign, I'm going to square both sides, and when I square both sides, the root sign here goes, and I have y minus 11 equals 4x squared minus 2 square, and it means my y is 4x squared minus 2 square plus 11. Now let's check. 4 times 1, that's 4. 4 minus 2, that's 2. 2 raised to power 2, that's 4. 4 plus 1, that's 15. So that means for this expression as well, let me use another pen, another color of pen. That means for this expression as well, when y is 15, when x is equals 1. So in whatever form, this is also a correct answer, really correct answer. This is a really correct answer. Wherever you end up, as long as your expression for y gives you 15 where x is 1, your expression is correct. So thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, tap on the like button and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you on the next video.